to argue with niggas, yo. No, I'm just saying. It's like it's certain shit I don't argue with niggas because niggas take shit to heart. I've been told niggas Biggie was a faggy, Puffy fucked him, he fucked his whole life up and took all his bread. And then we gotta think who was Puff mentor and was fucking Puff. Andre Harrell. Hold up. Andre Harrell and Clive Davis. What did Clive Davis do? He killed Wilton. He killed. You gotta pay attention to the steps. You know what I'm saying? And then niggas leave Yo out, Jay-Z, they leave Yo out of the equation. Yo was truck ball too. How the fuck you think them niggas got to where the fuck they at?
Who was at the head of that Andre Harrell circle at one point?
And why all of them dead? Heavy D, who bought Puff to Andre Harrell to make Uptown? Dead. Andre Harrell, dead. Black Rob, dead. Like, start naming all them people. Craig Mack, dead. Like, you gotta start paying attention. Albie Shore, all of a sudden, he was in a coma. Jamie Foxx, who document everything, all of a sudden he in a coma, don't know what he got. Nobody paying attention to nobody saying nothing about none of this shit. What was UGK? Pimp C dead. Because now everybody can really talk about the fact that Yo had a tape of the whole Beyonce and them fucking and all shit. And he was blackmailing them niggas. He said, fuck them niggas. He wanted to get paid for that shit. Wow, dead. Like, niggas ain't adding that shit all up, dog. They not adding it all up. Yeah. Not adding it all up. Nobody paying attention to that shit. And it's eventually all gonna come the fuck up. Yes, come on in here, lady. Come on in.
Yes, indeed. On the word today, I ride to the mountain top. My God.
Smell like what? It's hot outside. Like we ain't never smelled no hormone before.
You don't stink, by the way.
I don't.
You smell like a lady.
Oh, thank you.
All right, good. Now, if you was smelling like a hungry hippo, a hungry hippo, we will get it to you.
Y'all put me. Thank you.
This joint's stirring up the pot. So whatever information you got, dirt on motherfuckers say.
Oh, I ain't trapping them. Y'all go first, and then I'm.
You ain't feed your kids no McDonald's.
I did.
Oh, we're gonna talk about you first.
Oh, okay.
You on live over there?
You just say how long them have.
Nephew ain't shit.
He don't eat.
He didn't even tell us we was on over there.
Jeez.
Motherfucker, fucking chicken McNuggets ain't nothing but.
We on YouTube too. We on.
That's all that shit is.
We on.
We on.
We on. It's the Bro Show up in here. Big Tone in the house. We got a special guest right now.
Hey, y'all.
Miss TT from the other show, Straight Talk.
Yep. And VT King, tune in.
This is boy Samuel Speaks. I'm going live too, though. Fuck that shit.
He got the biggest Metro PCS phone you can find.
Oh, nigga, I got
that's a Note.
Samsung Galaxy Note.
Yeah, that's the Note.
Business, nigga.
Oh.
Business.
You got the bigger Android.
Yeah, you got a I done had an Android before they even made a fucking iPhone. So.
Me too.
Yeah, how about that?
All right, well, today
I don't like.
We're gonna talk about stirring up the pot. So it's any and everything coming out. We might get banged, blackball, run them up, bamboozled, hoodwinked.
Dang it.
But first, shout out to Thomas JMA Studios. That's where we at right now. Then I just ran across this flyer. Yeah, I ran across this flyer. The K8 KE Entertainment. They got something coming up. It's a night of comedy, June 2nd, 5 to 8. Doors open at 4. Show starts at 5. Magooby's Joke House. Yeah, it's pretty nice out there. That's where I saw Tony Rock at. Yeah.
I was fucking with them real heavy before I was going to Comedy Factory.
The Comedy Factory like a fucking piano.
That's so tight in that motherfucker.
It looked like the top. You ever see the sailor nigga?
Shit like $90.
It looked like a fucking. It looked like a motherfucking
but if you think
piano.
about it, it's a good design because it gets you packed in there. And it's like I ain't never been in there and I have fun. Well, it depends on who you see because it's certain comics I like.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to a comedy show if I know I ain't gonna laugh.
Yeah,
if I know I'm gonna get a little chuckle, fuck them.
I like Tony Robbins on his.
Yo, he funny as shit. Tony Robbins.
I've been following Ali Sadiq since he came.
Oh yeah,
I like him. Yeah,
funny as
I always love Sinbad, yo.
Yeah, I fuck with Sinbad.
I saw a picture of Sinbad. I think it was yesterday. He had a stroke. Yeah.
He been having a stroke. He been fucking
Yeah.
There was a lot of comedians supporting him.
Yes.
Sinbad was one of the ones who spearheaded behind Cosby on the old No Cussing in the Family type show, and still was killing it.
Yeah, man, that dude was funny as shit out of Denver, nigga. Out of Denver, yo. That's funny as shit, man. But yeah, prayer's still up to the brother, man. But I tell you all the time, my guys, Corey Hogan, yo. You know what I'm saying? And I rocked with TK Kirkland until I found out, you know, Scruncho, he don't care if I said and shit. Yeah, Scruncho, you know what I mean, had an issue with him and shit like that, man. Yo did some punk shit. Yeah, over Bishop, what name him? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was over a woman?
Yeah. You know, and Scruncho, you know, I don't dick rabbit. He a real nigga over there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that. He said TK Kirkland, man, he like somebody, but they say yo was running his mom was going to pop design.
Yeah.
And then they was pulled fight head up, and
then he got on papers, and then he went and banged them again. Yeah, they locked him up again.
He wanted to fight head up.
Wow.
It was like, nigga, it's enough of that shit. It's done.
Wow.
Yeah. I said, go ahead and put a motherfucking pipe.
What's the dude?
Yeah, the short nigga.
Ali Sadiq. I saw him. You know, he's always funny, but he did have a moment where he was talking about his father.
Yeah, did he cry?
He did, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Speaking of that, we can really have a conversation about it.
Yeah, he was saying that his father didn't take care of him, right? But when his father got sick, he like dropped everything and brought him into his house, took care of his father. He said he had a moment like, "Nigga, I look just like you."
Because that's who we are. We are nothing but a continuation of whoever made us. Either your mother or your father. That's all we are. And then it goes all the way back to your grandparents, the grandparents before that. That's all we are, is a life, having a life after life after life. And it's a bunch of experiences.
And I tell anybody, yo, you should, regardless of the circumstance, you should always respect your parents, man. Because even if your mother was a crackhead, she could have pulled the trigger on you and not had your ass.
I was just 30 minutes ago having a conversation with somebody. I always tell people the same way everybody got love for their mother is the love I have for my father.
Yeah, that's how.
To me, I don't know why, but my whole life has always been the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Everybody got their father. I had my father. I had my mother and father. My father and mother was married, and then I got divorced, and I chose to go with my father. So I was raised by my father. And then he raised me and my sister. So my love for my father is like how everybody feel about that mother.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I love my mother to death, but it was like, I always say that shit. My father, the one that kept me on his hip or whatever, and then when they split, that's who I was with.
Yeah, like when I think the point of that being raised by a man, like from scratch, because that's what most people's problem is. They get these ways programmed into them, and then they get thrown into a situation where they got to be around that father when they wasn't around. Being around them from scratch is a different mentality. Because you might have heard me say it a couple times. My father never talked to me like I was a kid, and I don't feel nothing is wrong with that. Because when I say that, people think I didn't have a childhood. I had a childhood. I was a child, but when me and my father communicated, I wasn't like I was a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We had a responsible child.
You get brought up on a level of understanding.
Right.
So I'm turning you into a man.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not like some people will say mold. I don't think it's molding. Because my father allowed me to be whoever I wanted to be. He just guided me. That's all it was. He had his hand on it, where it's like, no, nigga, you don't go right, you go left. You know what I'm saying? Like, or situation where like you might turn you around and say, all right, this is what you want to do, because this was gonna happen over here. You gonna go over here, this is gonna happen over here. Right. So you make your own choice. I'm not making the choice for you.
But I'm gonna tell you some funny shit, right? Me and Nelly was sitting there and talking. I said, she right. You remember on Saturday morning, such and such. I'm like, I don't remember that because I wasn't in the house Saturday morning.
Wow. You was being groomed and you probably did at the time, probably didn't even realize it. Yeah. You was being groomed and guided into whatever really being a man. Because that's when you hear us as men say a woman can't teach you how to be a man. That's what we talking about. You can't teach me those things that a man's going to teach me. And he don't even, like, it's crazy because verbally, my father never had to say anything. It was always
body language.
It was visual. Like, because like with my kids, I didn't tell my kids to adopt my work ethic. They saw me get the fuck up and go to work. So it's like that's what they start doing. They start mimicking you in little ways without even knowing that they doing it because you done taught it to them from visual.
That's why I tell
visual.
That's why I tell any female, like, yo, you made a poor choice in a man, right? And I'm not dogging the females this time and stuff like that. If you got a dude in your house that can't do the basics, change a fucking tire. Know a little bit about plumbing. Know a little bit about the house, how this work, how that work. Can't fix shit.
It's not even sometimes, Tony, it ain't about that. It's just having common sense. If nobody never taught you that this key goes into a lock. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's common sense.
What the fuck is that for?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because when we get into these arguments, people don't get into detail. When we say that y'all can't raise a man, it's detail shit. It's life skill shit.
No, it's just because they get defensive.
That can't come from y'all. It has to come from
right. I can
get on the defense first instead of really listening. We're not
saying that you're less than. We're saying that certain
and that's how they take it. A shot.
A man is going to teach a child about a man that a woman can't do because you're not a man.
Right.
That's like I can't come in and say I'm gonna teach you about a woman. I'm not a woman.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know how to teach you to go front.
My daughter, all I can do
is
buy the pads. That's it. I don't know nothing about
that. You gotta get passed down to your mother. I don't know, motherfucker.
Right. Like I can honestly say, like I'm raising my son is 11. And it's no man in the house.
You can't teach him because he at the age now you don't want to see his dick.
Nope.
You ain't telling him how to pull his skin back and really fucking clean his balls and his dick. You don't know nothing about that.
Let me tell you, he smelled horrible, and I was like,
a team.
I said, I'm gonna wash you up. And when I went in that bathroom and saw that boy, I said, "Oh hell no!"
Yeah, you like what? I can't be that.
Yeah,
that's when his father supposed to be in there and make him. Not intimidated, but it's the understanding, get the feeling of nigga, this is what it is to be a man. Nigga, pull your balls up. You know what I mean? Bend your ass down a little bit, wash your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody gotta be in there to do that.
So let me ask you.
When I was coming along, it was certain shit, and nephew could tell you certain shit warned to the ass whooping if you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like my father was the type of guy. He gonna say shit one time.
Nobody gonna keep fucking talking because that's disrespectful to a man. For anybody that's listening, that's one of the most disrespectful things you can do to a man, like especially like your father figure. If a motherfucker say something, and he's been, and this is the funny part, he's not loud and being arguing. He said it calm. And if he gotta say it again, you know what that means to a man? That means you ain't fucking listening. If you're not listening, that means you're being disrespectful.
Father just say, hey, don't forget to take the trash out today. If the trash ain't taken out, he ain't got time to talk. Like, I mean, that's it.
Or he might give you benefit of the doubt. I asked you to take the motherfucking trash out. Do we got a problem? Because now it's like
then slap you in the back when you try to.
So then it's like
going in there to get the trash.
You won't get popped upside your fucking head because that's being disrespectful to a man, especially a man that provides and he out working and he doing whatever the fuck he doing to come home, and then you gotta ask for somebody to do something. Where you paying for, I'm paying for you to have this shit to be in here doing whatever the fuck it is you doing. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? But
my father he'll tell you,
I can't get
you got lights for Christmas.
Hell yeah, you got
nigga, you know what I'm always doing?
Yeah.
I'm out this
Even though he still got me shit for Christmas.
So you can have this shit. Show some appreciation and a little bit of respect. That's it. That's all men ever ask.
That's why I say all the time, yo, like I was selfish to start hustling, yo, because I just couldn't. I felt as though things weren't moving fast enough for me. And I wanted it myself. And I was fascinated with outside. Right. You know what I'm saying? But do I regret any moves I made? Nah, I mean, I'm still here.
I'm gonna tell you what helps you spend the block. And a lot of guys probably don't even think of it this way. Them lessons your father was teaching you before you grew a little hair on your nuts and you felt though you want to go jump out the porch and be in the street. You remember them motherfucking lessons your father taught you. Yeah. It helps your ass survive to be here this long. Yeah. Some of that shit that he told you. Somebody fucked me up the other day. I was in the West Side Reunion and shout out to my man Pa. And he pulled me up. He was at the bar. He was like, yo, I just wanted to say something to you. He was like, yo, the shit that you was telling us like years ago, like he said, nigga, that shit's still stuck in my head. Yeah. Wow. He's like, nigga, you told me go get your MHIC. Do all that. This ain't one guy. Plumbing license, electric license, MHIC, all of this shit. Taught himself how to weld. They all know how to do all of this shit from scratch. And he wasn't doing none of that. Because I was telling him, I said, yo, the best way to survive out here is learn every fucking thing that you could possibly learn. Mm-hmm. That's what I was taught. Yeah. I don't give a fuck what it is.
That's the same thing my father told me.
Because you don't know what the fuck. My father used to always say this shit. You're not gonna know in 24 hours what the fuck you gonna have to do to wake up to make a fucking living. Mm. If somebody pulled up and they say they got a job, 9 times out of 10, whatever skills you learn and you put in your mental Rolodex will take you to that point where you can go work on that fucking job. Mm-hmm. Everybody don't got that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
It's like a motherfucker who pull up like, hey man, you know how to change this on a semi? Yeah, I got you, yo. You got the bread? Yep. I got you.
You gotta know how to
give me some tools real quick.
And then in the process, I learned that's how you find out what you like and what you don't like and what you good at and what you ain't good at by doing anything. Yeah. That's the process of elimination.
Right.
So now you get to say, well, I really love doing this. Now you find a way to get money out for that. Like that's everybody just think, oh, because my father was doing house. No, I did that shit because I love it. When my father used to take me in, I'd be on the back of the truck and we going to work, making something from nothing. And then my father was doing bulldozer school and all that. I'm on the back of the bulldozer, like, nigga, this shit was fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I love it. So it's like it came from love first for me to actually jump into it. I didn't like the business aspect of it when I got to the point where I wanted to go because my father was doing commercial construction by the time I got old enough to start physically working. Mm-hmm. So it was like I didn't like that shit because it was a racial component to it. I didn't like it. So that's what. But it's crazy because I had all of these skills. So then I said, it's how easy it was for me. I'm gonna buy my own house. My light bulb clicked on. So I'm gonna buy them. It was an incident happened to me, Melvin Park. I tried moving there and I couldn't move in there because of my record. Mm-hmm. Not because I think my credit score at the time was like 700. I had a company at the time and I was working and I think I made like 30,000 that year on people. Mm-hmm. And I still had the money. So it was like none of that mattered. That was the shit that clicked my light bulb on, like you do your own thing. If I buy my own houses and work on my own houses, I ain't gonna fire myself. I ain't gonna discriminate on myself on where to live. Mm-hmm. Like that was my whole thing that shot me out the can. Like that's where it all came from.
You know what my father used to say all the motherfucking time when my cousins would complain, but I ain't no jobs out here. My father say make one.
Make one. When I got that, when I got the understanding, when I was probably about 10 or 11. It's this shit that your parents say to you, or like your older ancestors, like your people and your lineage, they say shit to you that stick to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? My father used to always say, "Motherfucker got to live somewhere, and he got to eat." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You want to do a business? Do one of them motherfuckers because they got to eat and they got to live somewhere.
It's like when it got to a point, and I understand what you mean by you started loving it. That's how it was when me jumping under them cars and stuff, man. Because it got to a point where if we wasn't going on Saturday morning, I'm thinking, yo, what's going on with that? I'm going in the room like, hey, what's up? Nah, we ain't got nothing to do today or whatever, with such and such. Just keep your ears clear. Stay near the house. Remember that?
Right.
Stay near the house, though, because we might have to go put a sub pump in. Or, my father was a jack of all trades and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my man, Oodles. This for you, Oodles. The reason why I am the way I am because I was raised by a man. You know what I'm saying? He know what I'm talking about.
And I'm not being funny, yo. And I'm going to let TT finally say whatever she was getting ready to say. You got to notice the pattern of a lot of the dudes I'm not being funny, yo. A lot of the dudes that that's doing bad or dead and stuff like that, he was raised by a woman, man. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm not bashing.
We giving you raw facts.
Yeah, these are real facts,
because
man.
Because the reason why the lack of frustration leads to incarceration. Incarceration leads to prison or ultimately death. I wrote that shit when I had my store.
Yeah.
It makes sense. These kids are out here frustrated because y'all, when I say y'all women, you aren't giving them any life skills. And they get out here in the world that you made them, that make-believe false sense of reality that y'all live in, because women live in a false sense of reality, right? It's a real world out here. And them kids get in that world and they frustrated and mad because it's like you took them and dropped them off in the woods and ain't talking about it survive.
Now, it is a lot of moms that have enough sense to like, okay, the relationship is over. Let me let this dude do what he got to do as a father.
You better go get the man.
In some situations where the dude wasn't shit and he just got ghosts. Now, it's some of those too. You understand what I'm saying? But the ones I blame are the ones that are like, this father, yeah, you ain't coming around here. He got a new girl now. And come on, man, cut the bullshit.
My dad had go ahead.
Oh no, me personally, like, I don't know if y'all saw the other shows, like where I talk about the kid father.
No.
Okay, so it's mental illness, alcoholism. Just...
And that's probably because he was raised by his mother. Like I said before, it all comes from that. Y'all think it's
wait a minute.
That shit is not.
Why did you have kids?
But
probably didn't know.
He wasn't like that.
Because most niggas, what niggas,
like I can honestly say, like he really wasn't.
What nigga honestly really takes you around his family? You might be fucking this nigga for 2 years and you ain't even met his mother yet.
Yeah.
And that's a sign that right there. Because people say this, how a man treat his mother is how he gonna have a relationship.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like if you get to the cookout and he telling his mother, "Shut up, bitch," you better run.
Or you can tell how he raised by how his mother treats him.
Yeah.
If he
come over there, cut his steak,
boy, a mama's boy, or like if there's some friction in the relationship, you gotta watch all of that because that's what we don't do. Because you know why? Because we so distracted on looks.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga's 6 foot, but
and how you make me feel. And how
like,
you
come on, you gotta look for the real.
Jail, he fucking shit. His credit score 200. Like, what the fuck?
But no, at 39, I know what to look for and I know what to accept and what not to accept. Absolutely.
But you know what trial and error do to you? Shave time off your life. You know why? And I'm gonna say this because that's when the white man designed it. We were just talking about how we separated from the elders. We don't talk to old people. That's the problem. And now y'all don't talk to men. When the last time y'all sat down and really had a conversation with a man?
Now,
man, because we gonna go down this motherfucking list. Y'all got all this shit that y'all don't like. We don't like fake lashes. We don't like weed.
We don't like fake butts.
We don't like fake titties, and fake ass. A nigga gonna tell you straight up, yeah, I'll fuck you. That's it.
Like it's
a toy to play with. It's like a new puppy.
It's a bride trying to get out me. Get out. What the kids say? Get out on me. I'm putting on Facebook.
Y'all taking away. Oh yeah, I don't like the way my stomach look at my clothes. Niggas like your stomach.
I'm like, you post a picture when you was in high school looking like Jabba the Hutt, bitch.
Today I was looking for an outfit to wear, right? And my friend, I was like, and I put this on, and he was like, no, that look good. And I was like, no, but my stomach. And he was like,
we love your stomach. We love the stretch marks. We love your gray hair. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all
There's nothing wrong with
y'all.
me.
No, I'm saying y'all in competition with each other.
See who get the biggest, dumbest butt by the end of the summer.
We're in competition with each other.
Yeah.
And not talking to men.
Yeah.
So you gonna get around all your girlfriends, y'all gonna have mimosas, y'all gonna go to the little faggy drag brunch, and y'all gonna talk about, girl, I'm gonna get my stomach done.
Yeah.
You ain't even talk to your man about that shit. Just fuck it. You gonna fuck him. He gonna take care of me while I'm hurting and pain, and then I'm gonna go show all this ass. And then what the fuck you gonna do with all the attention? Now he on the weak side, and you gonna be like Tia Monroe crying and shit because you done left a good man for a nigga that's just gonna fuck.
Is that the
that means the mother ain't paying you some attention?
Hold
up, I ain't spending bill on this one because we gonna take it back. Because when you got a problem, you got to get to the root of the fucking problem. The reason why some of y'all the way y'all are and raising the kids that y'all raising is because your mother ain't showing you no fucking attention.
That's true.
Like y'all, a lot of y'all mothers ain't had a man.
No attention.
But hear me out though. A lot of the women out here, they mother ain't had a man in 25 years. How you gonna take advice from somebody like that? They better. A lot of y'all mothers is better.
It's a real conversation to have. You gotta take it all the way back to grandma, great grandma. You gotta go back there because that's where it starts. If your great grandmother, most of our parents did some of the shit that they did because they didn't like the way their parents raised them. They thought this dog was too strict. You know what I'm saying? So then they want to give us a little bit leeway. They want to have the nice car. They want to have a nice house because all of that was coming about. But then they started laying off of the kid. You know what I'm saying? Letting you do whatever the fuck because they felt as though Pop had the belt too tight on them. Not realizing that's what helped you get your life the way you are. Because somebody gave you the structure. You can't take the structure away. Because you didn't like it when you was young. You know what I'm saying? My wife told me the other day, everybody want to raise like you. And I see the fuck why they act like they act. Because they wasn't raised like me. I was guided. I wasn't raised. Somebody guided me on my path.
My father was hard on the grandkids too.
I don't give a fuck. Yo,
he didn't give a fuck.
Everybody in my family got brought to my father. Yeah. You fucked up, you had to go see Big Sam. Nobody want to hear that shit. Because it was either the belt or these hands is what you gonna get. And you gonna go to work and say something slick, then you gonna get the shit slapped out you. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna get treated like a man by a man. And then when they leave, they become men in our family. That's how
balanced.
You got to be brought around a man.
That's
same thing with my wife's friends. They were like, damn, how the fuck we be in the park? We could be anywhere. And my kids, I'm watching my kids do my peripheral, and it's time to go. I ain't calling nobody. I throw a whistle, and we sitting there in the conversation. Everybody say, yo, how the fuck did you do that? Because all my kids standing right there in a fucking line, and they ready to go. They know to get in the car, put your seatbelt. I ain't got to do all. I ain't got to say all that.
Right.
You train them. You got them in how they supposed to
go.
Say,
yo, I 10 by 10.
That's it. I whistle and the motherfuckers show up simultaneously. Yeah, Dad, what we doing? We ready to go? Let's go. Get in the car. Everybody put the shit on. Let's roll. I ain't got to be arguing and fussing like some people.
Yeah, you'll see the kids.
These women, y'all watch them. They don't even put the car in the kid in the car. They got the car. The kid walk around the car. They go get in the car. Get in the car. Put your seat on. Put your seatbelt on. Bitch, it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
I'm gonna open the car door. You gonna get in the car and you gonna put your shit on. You gonna get this ass whipping. That's what's gonna happen. My grandkids come to the crib. Oh shit, Pop, no, Pop, we can't do that. No, you can't do that. They come to my house the other night, 12 o'clock. I'm asleep. I got everything off. I like my shit quiet, peaceful, in the dark. All I hear is boom, 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 boom. Ah, get out, get up. They ain't know I was in there. As soon as I come downstairs, my daughter said, y'all know Pop in here. Everybody mood change. That's the reason why you need a man. A woman can't. You can try that. It'll work for a minute. After a while, some kids bucking on you. I ain't doing that. How many times you gonna whip their ass? It don't matter. You know why? Because in any kid's mind, they know your femininity is not gonna allow you to hurt them. They know that.
My son knew that. He had.
You can fuss and fight and punch him in the mouth and all that, and nobody gonna do. They gonna get to the point where they start laughing at you.
On the flip side, my daughter mother is the strict one. You know what I'm saying? But she knows how to be a parent. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm the bitch. You know what I'm saying?
But with my daughter,
y'all love y'all.
When it comes to my
daughter, man, my
boy, you know, my sons, they didn't get away with shit.
I had to go sit down and question myself one day. I was like, yo, why the fuck can't I whip her ass? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because she said some shit to me, I swear to fuck.
I just had to get away from
leave out the house.
Really?
Yeah, I said, talk to your brother. I said, because your brother will tell you, if you was a man, I would have knocked your motherfucking ass out.
Men love their daughters.
I would have
knocked my daughter and raised up
to the point where I wanted to rip her ass with a belt just so she know. But then I said, no, you know what? I ain't going there. I let her just go ahead and
Daddy baby.
You get away with that.
Daddy baby.
No, it's not. You gotta get them back another way because you gotta teach them lessons. Like right now, my kids don't like talking to me because any conversation we have, you gonna learn a life lesson today. I'm gonna teach you about everything. When you talk to me, you know you here to learn something.
I tried something new with my daughter. It's semi kind of working or whatever. She cherishes that iPhone. So it's like, I ask you one time, if you don't get up and do it, hey, let me see the phone. Not mad, not yelling, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with some wisdom put me on to that.
I think with the men, with our daughters, we gotta teach them. Because I had to do that with my daughter. It's tough love.
It's press Scott.
Yeah, it's tough love. You gotta show them tough love because they need to. What happens is with women, y'all develop this culture where you can't tell y'all no, starting from a little girl. Because when you got uncles, you got pop, you got the other granddad, then you got the step granddad, your stepfather, you got all these men that you can go to when one man say no. So if we're not all on the same accord, that fuck the child up because now you grow up and you feel entitled to shit.
See, growing up.
Also, as far as the thing about beating on your daughter, you open a whole new realm.
That's why I said you can't.
For her.
It took me a minute whereas though I had to get the.
Because see, your daughter actually models after you, not a mother.
Yeah, these kids different. That's a life lesson that men have to learn. Because now you're dealing with a female version of yourself.
Gotcha.
So it's a reflection of yourself.
Gotcha.
So that's what kind of teach you humility and it's life lessons and everything. But if we keep dismantling the family unit, you don't learn. You have to learn them and pick them up.
My bad. What were you gonna say, TT? I'm sorry.
I don't know. But going off of what y'all just said, like I always loved my mother, right? But growing up, like my father was the one like, I love you, you know, kissing you, stuff like that. My mother
don't show you that.
Yeah, my mother didn't show me that.
You get that from your father.
Yes. And
I mother teach you how to be a woman.
Men teach women to teach the girls how to deal and treat men.
Yeah.
Your mother teaches you how to be a man. It's vice versa. It's backwards.
It's backwards.
You know what I'm saying? But it comes to points in your life as a child where you need both parents.
Yeah, it's a
because
balance.
You don't know if this argument says your father need to handle this, or this life lessons needs to be handled by your mother. That's the reason for the family unit, because as a parent, you start to understand that every child is different, every situation not the same, and you might not be equipped to handle this said situation. You might have to let the man handle it.
And it's funny you say that.
Like, but that's the reason there for the family unit.
Because
if you don't have the family unit, the woman is limited in what she can do.
And you got to look at it like this: it's layers to it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember, like, it was certain small stuff my mother would deal with, like the schoolwork or something like that.
Because the father,
the big shit,
fucking book.
The big shit.
When you unact,
like he got suspended, or he did this, or he went outside, he done this, he done that. She just reported all this shit.
Yeah, that's how my grandmother.
What was the greatest thing your mother loved telling you? Wait till your fucking father gets
yeah.
Oh boy, you hated them words, right?
And see, the thing about it, my father knew he had to deal with you, not because you fucked up, because he knew he wasn't gonna get no pussy if he didn't.
The pussy shot.
Yeah, Friday night, I got suspended. You think he gonna go to sleep without fucking me up?
When you get older, you start to understand some of the reasonings and the shit that they was doing.
Because when you walked in the house, well, your son, he block me like that.
I posted a video.
Fuck him up. Why ain't gonna get no ass?
Tammy Rome, what's her name?
Yes.
She posted this video, like she started off on the phone like, fuck you up when I get home. I hang the phone up. So she go home and she doing her whole routine. Sleep, take a nap, cook food, all this shit. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning on the clock. And she get up and bust in the room, be like, I ain't forget your ass.
Yeah.
My boss do that same shit.
Yo.
Be like, he got that shit. He wait till you right. Get in deep sleep. Get your ass.
Yo, the funny shit used to be, nigga, it'd be a Friday. My father done got paid. So he out drinking because he mad because he had to pay all the fucking bills. So he get in the house, he already wet. He already looking for somebody to fuck up. I'm like, wow, why you couldn't just wait till Saturday morning or something? You knew he was fucked up. Yeah. Get in the front door. Like, Brenda, open the motherfucking. I'm like, oh, I'm in for it. Man, this motherfucker come in, man. She talking to him and shit, and blah, blah, blah. He kissing on this, that, and that. I'm like, yeah, he in a good mood. Then I hear,
bring it on.
Yeah.
His ass got suspended today. All I hear, what? I go try to jump in the bed like I'm asleep. You ain't sleep, motherfucker. One time I set my brother up. I was like, yo, I want to sleep on this side. And you can sleep there. I just be cold. Man, my father came in there. He just like, what you doing, Daddy? Daddy, what you doing?
He thought it was you.
Yeah, I got fucked up even worse.
My father was big as shit. My father was like fucking wrestler. And he used to be like, my father used to be calm as shit. And he first thing tell you, I ain't doing all that chasing and running. Bring your ass over here and get on this knee. My father would make you go across his knee and he holds you down with that fucking arm and he take that belt and fold that bitch. Oh, that's right.
You get that inch woman, boy, that's your ass.
Right, and then then you don't even realize that sometimes, Joe, some of them lessons, Joe, teaching you how to be a man. You don't even realize it though. Because it taught me how to deal with pain. Move your fucking hands. Like, and then it just got to the point where mentally, when I got older, it got to the point where my father beat me one day and I just was looking at him.
Dang.
And then he was like, "Oh, you ready?" He like, "Man, not that shit. Oh, you think you tough now? Oh, you started. Oh no, that's when you get my fucking hands. Because you know now
that's
you becoming a man.
That's when you just wake up. You don't know what the fuck happened. You just wake up.
Actually, we don't understand it when you in it until you get older and it's not happening to you and your child.
Life cycle.
You get it.
And then it also shows you if you do fuck shit, somebody gonna slap the shit out of you.
He's teaching you how to be a man. He's teaching you how to deal with pain, right? Mentally. And then when you get to the point where he start punching on your ass, you know how to take a punch. You can fight.
Yeah.
You understand? Because then after that, because the next one become when you start taking the punches, it become you won't stop fucking hitting me. That's what it comes to. You really becoming a man. Like I'm fucking 16. You don't be fucking putting your hands. You don't keep putting your hands on. And then it comes, oh, you think you tough. But man's like, all right, nigga, let's get it on. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like that shit right there. You don't even realize it's teaching you how to be a man. That's why when I used to fight because I was little. So it's like when I could take all of that shit because my father dished it out to me. Right. You feel me? Right. So it's
like, you know what he said to me? He said, "Oh, you ready for a shot at the title?"
Yeah.
Like, really? Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Here we go.
I'll tell you. I remember I got mad and I blew my top, with my father, because my father told me to do something. I did that. I was about to go off with my day. My grandmother threw some extra shit. Then here come my aunt threw some shit. I said, no. We're not doing that. What you mean? I said, I'm not doing that. I'm doing what my father told me. It's summertime. I'm not doing that. I'm gone. Oh, you want? I'll deal with my father when I come home. Y'all tell me what the fuck y'all want. That's exactly what I say. I'll tell me what the fuck y'all want. I don't care. I'm done. All right, then when I came out from fuck, I don't have to deal with that. So now it's the conversation. Like, look, I did what you told me to do, but they adding all this other shit. I'm not the only kid in this house. Right. Not doing all that. Right. All right. So then it comes to the point where Father Ray plucked me. And I jumped back in the stands. I'm ready to fight. Because I fight. I'm like, you don't keep fucking with your hands on me. And all I remember was
what you remember saying?
Nigga, you know, Chelsea got 3 levels of steps. You on one step, you walk up the step, there's another flat level, there's another step, then it's the porch. All I remember, I was on the top level, and when I got up, I was in the street. That's all I remember.
Damn.
And I kept on going. I got off the ground, and I ran away for like 2 days.
Oh, but see, my father, he used to do judo and shit, man. So it was a whole different level of ass whooping with him,
like,
bro.
He got to the point where he wouldn't punch me because he was too strong, you know what I mean? Yeah. But the motherfucking slaps was like punches. Them big ass hand there. Bow!
My father had permanent oil stains on his hands, yo. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit you with them. It looked like 5 sweet potatoes.
But it was like
my father wasn't a big dude per se.
He gave me the Napoleon syndrome.
Yeah, but he was strong as a motherfucker.
I couldn't fight him back. Yeah. So when I would be out in the street, I would take it out on the biggest motherfucker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always my thing. I'm gonna fight the big ass nigga. I'm gonna whip his ass.
Oh, just like we see, and this is what these young guys don't get either, because I'm sure with your friends, just like my friends, their fathers would test you.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mr. Kevin, yo got mad as shit because yo said, man, I had that joint in there. I'm gonna fuck both of y'all up. We can jump out the balcony. You know what I'm saying? Keno's father, you know, was in the service and shit. And he would play these mind games like he was still hiding. The whole time he showed us not to fear dark rooms. Don't feel nothing. Don't feel nobody. Yeah. Hold on you like nigga, stand to the ground. That's all military shit though. Yeah. Like my father used to do that shit to you. Yeah. Like my father he told me this little trick, right? He said you should always know how to walk through your house in the dark. You should know where every fucking thing in this bitch is at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I used to literally blindfold myself, and I know how to walk. I knew where everything. And then it taught you this other thing. It taught you how to use your ears. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once that's gone, how you stand one part of the house, you know where you at. Like, it's all this shit that I was being. That's why I would never. I got that shit from my father too. He said, "Man, don't give a fuck how sexy a bitch wants you to be with. Don't never sleep nowhere butt naked." No. He said, have your shoes by the bed, some shit you can slip on real fast, keep you some shorts or some shit on, man, in case you got to jump out the window.
You won't sleep with your back to the window.
I said, what? He said, man, you never know when you got to jump out.
To this day, man, my wife been together so long, my wife know me like a book. If we go in a restaurant, I'm peeping the exits, I'm peeping the entries. And she already know I don't sit nowhere with my back to the door.
Right.
And if any female complain about that, y'all want us to be providers.
Yeah, you don't practice. My wife to this day, she don't back into she don't pull into a parking space. She back. She know all the rules. Right. It's rules to the shit. You want to survive? Like, I got it.
I don't even really feel comfortable pulling in a space.
Flip flops. You ain't white. This ain't suburban. Put on something that you can strap on because you don't know if you got to run. Yeah. Just the life we live, right? This is real life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I never used to go on the strip with Adidas slippers and shit.
Trying to prepare you for some shit. You in the mall, niggas get to fight, and you got on some flip flops, and now you got on socks, and you can't even run across this marble floor. You looking like Scooby-Doo out there.
But how many times niggas was outside, right? And you know, it's a nigga, he think he's slick, he got the fresh Adidas slippers on. Them boys come, everybody gone. You looking down the street at him getting locked up.
His shoes, his slippers that went around his ankles, and he got no shoes on.
And they got him hemmed up,
looking dumb. And he didn't call everybody packed that was up there. He gone.
Scene 6.
Or you got them niggas that come outside fresh and shit and scared to run and don't want to get dirty. Bitch, I'm getting under this car. You crazy?
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
Jeff little red ass. Jeff had a big dumb ass necklace. Oh yeah. And what was them colorful ass Nike boots that came out when we used to wear the colorful jacket with that shit?
The fluorescent joint.
Yeah. He had that dumb ass bright ass car. So we in the stolen car, right? Me and him, the only two ran out. We know how to drive stick. So the stolen car stick. So we going. He driving. This dummy got his neck bag with his notebook. Name all on the paper and all that shit. We get to you remember at the bottom of Windsor Mill, it was a stop sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It stopped. So police on as we going up Windsor Mill, I said, Jeff, as soon as we get across the stop sign, yo, I'm jumping out this bitch, Jeff. I'm out. I got on brand new dead doors.
You was driving?
The dead doors and
he was driving.
He was
all right.
Remember the dead doors that used to get wet and they turn colors?
Yeah.
I had them on brand new pair of Jordan ass in the Great West winter. Never forget that shit. And he had on that bright ass, dumb ass shit. And that
people want to say that outfit.
Nigga, we going up Windsor Mill. And remember, Franklin Town was open there to come out to start with. We going up that bitch. I said, yo, get that bitch in third, get some speed. We gonna jump out. Get that bitch in third. We jump out. This bitch leave the book bag.
All the evidence.
Me, being me, he take off in the woods. I go back. I get the book back. Police chasing us. We go. I said, Jeff, follow me, because Jeff didn't play in the woods. I did. I stayed in them fucking woods. I know like the back of my head. So we at the bridge. So if you going down Windsor Mill and you go across the bridge and you get to the roundabout now. So we at that bridge. So you know that's the deep part of the creek. So we gotta go across the creek and go, and it's a hill. That bitch goes straight up in the air. I said, police ain't coming over this way, Jeff. He not chasing us. I said, only thing we gotta do is duck the helicopter. Jeff looked at me. He said, yo, how you know all this shit?
And at that point,
and follow me.
I'm telling you to do.
Yeah.
Bitch, you worry about them bright ass Nike boots, nigga. Fuck this Westman. I go down Jersey and buy me a new one. We get the helicopter come. I said, Jeff, the bitch coming. Get on the ground. Take the leaves. Cover yourself up. We camouflage. No fuck can't see us. I said, when he go down to come back up, we gonna keep moving. We get it. We hit the hill. We get in somebody's backyard. I said, bitch, take all that bright ass shit off. He left everything. He left that shit in the fucking yard. We come out on the other side of Windsor Mill, at the top where the bridge is. We go down the other side, and we made it to my house.
And see, around our way, we would hit the ball diamond, swim across the creek,
that nigga
and go up the hill, and then you're in the village, Emerson Village.
He said, nigga, I don't know how you knew how to do all that shit. I said, bitch, because your father ain't teach you all this shit. My father taught me this shit.
And we used to track the woods, man. I remember me, Jeremiah, and them, yo. We just get up, yo, and just
jump the creek.
Go in the woods,
all the way past Village Prime everywhere.
You could take the woods really to DC.
Them woods go far shit. The Jones Fall Trail, the woods.
That's what they used to take to get to DC, New York, and all that.
Wow.
Pennsylvania.
Should take you West Virginia.
Because you get the middle point is at the junction.
It's us.
You got the junction, then you got down there where we at, then it's down behind West Side Shopping Center. Then when you go over that way, you got Emerson Village, Catonsville, Woodlawn.
And if you riding off 695, you come up one of them edges, you can see the back of the casino. It look like swampland, and then there's the trails. That's where the trail goes. It go all the way down to that water. Yeah. All of that water goes all the way down to the
because fresh water always spills into salt water.
Yeah, but you learn about them trails. We used to jump them motherfuckers. I knew everything.
Man, don't go through there now, bro. Bunny Man, Mike. We had the Bunny Man.
Y'all can't too damn much. The Bunny Man.
The Bunny Man, the Onion Man.
The Naked Man.
Onion Man. The
It really was a nigga, man. He used to walk through Wakefield, man. Be like, yo, what the fuck?
Used to eat the onion.
Mario Robin, when they built the senior building, that used to be the woods right there. It used to be right down.
That's wild.
I remember the Naked Man. Yo used to walk in the little woods and shit between Dickey Hill, and Wakefield.
But it's
He would sit on the bus stop on Clifton and Lyndhurst. He would sit on the bus stop early in the morning, butt ass naked. And then he would walk up to the field. He would go around the track. Yeah, nothing. Nobody's a paying no mind though.
Yeah.
We was saying them all our life.
Yeah, but then
get the fuck on with him.
After him, it was another one. It was another one that revamped because I don't know if he died or not. Yeah, these are real urban legends.
And then it was our neighborhood in the junction was it was an older man. He lived on Clifton and Chelsea. I forget his name, but he was rich as fuck. He had assisted livings before anybody knew what that was. Like our neighborhood was full of like mentally retarded.
That's how Mr. Martin was down my way, man. Like all these weirdos in his house.
He had 3 houses on Dennis. He had a couple on Chelsea. Like he was getting fucking money. Mr.
Yo.
Bill.
Black man.
Mr. Bill.
Yo, Mr. Martin ran my way, yo. If anybody remember Mr. Martin, yo had assisted living houses and he was pimping chicks. Yo, dressed like a captain all the time. Like Thurston Howell and shit.
On
Henderson Avenue.
One of my inspirations to start buying houses and shit because it was an auction on my block. I'll never forget it. And he came over that bitch with one of them steel metal boxes. He put that bitch in all cash. I was for like 20 bags. He pulled that shit out. Big dad count that shit on the spot. Bought that bitch. I was like, dang.
Wow.
You know, it was a lot of
cake. The other man who lived across the street from him.
I guess that joint.
Mr. Brown. So then it was like when I started being like in the street, you know what I mean? Like a lot of older dudes would always grab me because they, men see something and other men. They kind of know where you're going. And they always come tell me, you too smart. So they always tell me, if you can tell niggas what to do, you can run a business. Wow. And that's how Mr. Brown and they was old gangsters. Yeah. So I started talking to them, Mr. Stewart, they own the barber shop and the bar. Like they start talking to you and they tell you how to do shit. And they would see me at the auction. They was like, "Oh, okay, you listen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you."
So, what did you like about your baby daddy? my mind's still stuck on that. You feel as though you were hugged, like he
I mean, I was young. I liked everything about him. I mean,
so you was leading with your coochie?
Yes.
Okay, tell the truth.
That's honest.
Yes.
That is honest.
Yes.
I was
definitely balls deep. I was balls deep. I mean,
the motherfuckers that ain't mentally right.
Yeah. They ain't got nothing to do with think about fucking. Like, my mom Revenge of the Nerds, he's like, yeah, see, jocks, they worry about sports. All we think about is sex.
Oh my gosh. I know it's funny. Y'all think too much. Kennedy, you got anything over there?
I think women need to have real conversations. Y'all get together and talk about
I take accountability for that.
Because a woman can pinpoint everywhere where we fucked up at, right?
I take accountability.
But a lot of females, the first thing they say, well, I was young and dumb.
Yeah, I definitely was. But I take accountability.
3 kids, you was young.
Yeah. That's like I told my second when she talked canned shit about her baby father. I was like, yo, you could talk to me until I turn blue in the face. You ain't had triplets with this nigga.
No,
you had 3 separate kids.
So my thing is this: why? Because since we got a woman here, why is the nigga a clown after it don't work no more? He wasn't a clown.
He was a shit.
On his dick.
Oh my god!
He wasn't Ronald McDonald then.
But I didn't.
He got some weird shoes on coming out the closet. Oh, his bitch ass.
No, but if you know better than you
pony ass dick.
If you know better than you do better.
But I'm just saying. But it's like, why's gotta be all of that? Why can't it never just be a clean break? You do you.
You know, women will never excel further than men that's on the level of their baby daddy.
Shit, a bullshit. That's a lie.
So you want to level up? You leveled up.
Yes.
Cool. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yes.
You're supposed to go up. You're supposed to go back.
I'm not going back.
But you don't know because you said he acted like he was somebody, and then he bullshit you. How you know?
I know for a fact.
I know for a fact.
Don't never say that.
If I'm gonna fuck with somebody, they can't even be on the level.
Right.
Like they have to be above it.
Above it.
You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise I'm going backwards. It don't make sense.
Well, that's one good thing about women with sense. Women with sense fuck up.
Yes.
Like if she go with a police, she gonna fuck the captain.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Us, we gonna fuck the bitch that's changing trash.
Not me.
The big stage, the security guard.
A little different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the looks and all of that shit don't do it. You know
you need that mental.
Not saying my people is like ugly or nothing, but I've been let go of what I used to internalize as beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I used to look at shit like, oh, she gotta be
it's cool.
like brown or this big ass and all that type of shit. Damn.
Is on the way that I'm programmed is like procreation. If it's all of these pieces that don't fit in my puzzle, I can't be with you because ultimately our goal is to procreate.
And
you see what I'm saying? If you just look good and all that shit niggas be on. That's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My time is precious. I can't get my time back. So my time and my energy is what I'm putting into. I'm investing in you. I'm giving you a piece.
When it comes to dealing with women, it's like everyday life.
That's why niggas be fucked up in life.
Hear me out. It's like everyday life. You know what I'm saying? Like you have the women that you just ran through, whatever. That was your recreation. You got your woman that you build with. Y'all got a bond. You're moving forward in life together. You know what I'm saying? That's when you grow up. Like you can go out here and run through. That's why I never want to hear conversations about a nigga just fucked somebody last night. I don't want to hear that.
Man, my wife had broke up for like a year because I never wasn't really at that time. I wasn't serious. That wasn't what was on my agenda. You know what I'm saying?
This was after y'all was married?
This was me been together 34 years.
Oh wow.
Like, so then let me see. I was 8. We was 20. I was 20. She was 18. So it was like I wasn't serious, but I'm in the street. Like I'm really doing it. I wasn't just an average nigga in the street. I was in the street.
Right.
So it was like I wasn't serious about that. That wasn't on my agenda. So at that time, yeah, I was doing me. I was doing what the fuck niggas do. But then it was like we wasn't together. We broke out and then we got back together. And then it was like a month or two later, she said she was pregnant. So it was like, all right. For some odd reason, like something
just
activated.
Let you know he had a Kashif haircut.
So it activated something in me, like mentally. It felt like a switch went on.
Yeah.
Like all bullshit ceased at this moment.
You had to take shit serious.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like I remember.
Not to cut you off, but I saw a documentary one time where when a woman becomes pregnant and have a baby, it's something that's like a hormone in her brain. And
it kicks in her mother.
Yes,
like
and with men,
the motherly shit.
It was only like 4 out of 10 men who felt it, like
because they don't
during the pregnancy.
That's because they don't have a connection to a man.
Right.
Nobody's teaching you how to be a man.
Right.
So that's why they say men develop later and women because most of them are not around a man to activate that part of them. They're around their mother. So you only getting the feminine side of growing up,
especially as a man, when you know you having a boy. God damn.
When she's pregnant, I went call her every fucking bitch I fuck with, and I said, "Look at it, bitch, it's over.
We are fucking done."
But some of the dudes might not have the connection, but it might be his brother or something.
I would never.
Shit.
I'm just saying.
This when I realized that people talk all that shit, talking about we just fucking and all. That's no such thing. It's always feelings involved, and it's like I got to peel back a layer of that when I was telling people like, yeah, I'm my girl at the time. She's my girl. Like my girl pregnant, and all this shit is over with. It's a wrap. Like when I say it's a wrap, have a good life. I ain't calling you no more. I ain't touching. I'm not doing nothing. And people was like literally crying, like, what the fuck? We was just fucking like it. Wasn't like we had relationship. But in other people's mind, they look at you different the way that you look at them.
Right.
And I was like,
because you know why? Because you were something different to them. You looked at them as just like, I'm smash this bitch.
Yeah. But it was like it wasn't.
But to them, to me, you were part of the routine.
It was all physical. It was nothing mental.
Dog. Women love a routine. And if you and I learned this from my first ex-wife, she was fucked up. Not because I cheated and all that shit, man. It was because I fucked her routine up and fucked up the trust. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So you go out here and fuck many bitches, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, just don't get caught and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I would advise anybody to fucking do it.
I never forget I had a fatigue jacket. And me and my wife was living on Nanaco because this was right at the Nutty had got shot when we was living on Mount Royal. So man, my wife we moved down South Baltimore to Nanaco by the state. And I had this coat. So this girl I was messing with before my wife was she had wrote me a letter and the shit was in the pocket. I forgot to throw it away, but it wasn't nothing. But my wife always told me, hey, you had bitches writing you letters and shit like that. That's what we did back then. There wasn't no fucking texting and all that. It's the people, motherfucker. But it's like when you think about shit like that, that shit set me on my journey. I had to get serious about life, man. When I realized that I'm responsible for somebody else's life, that is not for a moment. That's for the rest of your life.
And at that point, if you don't have that feeling, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
You ain't shit.
That's how I looked at it. Like that shit made me go legit, have a business, like it made me serious. And then it was like, all right, all that other shit is void.
I gotta talk to my kids every day, several times and shit, yo. I can't go like weeks at a time without talking to my kids and shit, man.
Well, I don't know, son. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm working on that because my kids don't really talk to me.
Bro,
I get that.
Why do you think they don't talk to you?
Because I was told that I'm mean, I fuss.
They ain't come full circle.
This was the kicker. I want to control shit. Like it's all of these things, and I can honestly say I was in my feelings a little bit because I sacrificed a lot for my kids. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Most of the shit that I did and I went through during the last 20 years was about my fucking children. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that shit kind of fucked me up a little bit to the point where I get silent. I don't get mad. I just get quiet. You know what I'm saying?
When a man gets silent,
it's like you dealing with an eternity. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that come with that.
But we said it a long time ago, like men, we gotta cry in the dark.
And I think that's
we're not allowed.
It's like dealing with certain shit. You can't talk to everybody about it.
I think that's
because people pass judgment on you. So
we gotta eat a lot of shit, man.
My wife done
y'all gotta deal with the world
to see me do all kinds of shit. So with certain shit, I'm just not even gonna talk to my wife about. You know what I mean? And then particularly about her and my family, who the fuck do I talk to? Right. Because I'm not close to nobody, and neither one of them sides of the family. Yeah. Like I'm the go-to guy. I'm the one everybody calls. Older, younger, everybody calls little.
You're the fixer.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't got no go-to person. So my shit, I just deal with it internally.
But see, I think V had posted some shit like that before.
Right fucking now. You know
so what is your outlet?
V posted some shit like that, like yo, who shoulder can the strong one cry on?
And most likely, most people don't got nobody. Yeah. I know most dudes don't. Most women, they got somebody, but most guys don't got nobody.
That's why I say a man got to cry in the dark, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really express yourself. It's hard.
Yeah, because or it changes the perception of how people look at you.
Yeah. Oh, you a bitch.
That. But like you act like you just went with me in the car when I just shot you, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's that kind of judgment. The
average female wants you to be strong, feminine.
I want you to be all kinds
emotional when it's convenient. But any other time you can't be. Oh, but when it's working against them, they don't want nothing.
That's what I was told. You raised to be a provider and a protector. You be that. But then it's like you too much of a man. Oh, you can't be mean. Why you keep beating the kid? Why you beat the kids? Then you don't beat the kids, and then the kids grow up, and then now they all unruly and do what the fuck they want. But now you want me to come and correct it. It's all of these fucking
double standards.
Double standards. So I'm the type of person. All right, I'm gonna give you what you want.
Yeah,
that's what you want. Take all that shit. Go on about your fucking business. Leave me the fuck alone. That's all I want. Is give me peace.
You know what I did with my second ex-wife?
You know what I be in the house doing? I love to go in my house when anybody like this with me. I don't have nothing on a light, a radio, a TV, no nothing, nigga. Being pure darkness and silence.
My second ex-wife,
that's my break.
Because I felt as though she gave all her love to like her kid's father. I started acting like him.
Damn.
I said, oh, you done gave me the blueprint. I just started acting like him, telling you any motherfucking thing, not giving a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, because obviously that's what you like.
In life and in relationships, you gotta have boundaries. And you gotta stand on that shit. If a motherfucker cross that boundary, and if you don't correct that shit and show them that it's a problem by doing so, you gonna have a fucking problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me, I'm the type I don't leave shit bottled up. I don't care if you get mad or not.
I'm gonna tell you the lesson I've learned.
But it took you a while to get there, right?
No.
The lesson my mind is showing me right now, because I look for the lessons and everything. It taught me
I was that way since I was a kid.
It taught me how to be humble. Because there's certain shit that I would do if it was somebody else that I can't do to my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So like your daughter talking to you and it's like, or your wife talking to you, I can't go dig the hole and put my wife in the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
it's like they had to teach me how to deal with that. I had to find another way to deal with my anger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's tough, man.
Oh my God. So y'all gotta fight the world.
And then come home
and fight your house.
Yeah.
And then shut down.
And deal with it, you whore. That's it.
Wait, what you saying?
That's basically saying. Yeah, and deal with it, you whore. You whore, they deal with that.
I think that's so sad.
That's what that whole shit is. And then you mad when you turn on TV or you go on Instagram and you see a nigga say, "Yeah, I just killed my baby mama. You ain't going ahead and kill my wife now." Damn. You think that shit is a joke? It's not. Cause y'all be playing with people.
Cause men,
not y'all. I don't
men get to we only got a certain capacity mentally. Mm-hmm. A lot of times we're not mentally qualified to pick a good woman. We really not. We
usually take who fuck with us.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
That's what we lash on.
We take the one that fuck with us the most. Oh, she started love bombing us and doing some more bullshit, and we ain't at the, you know, you young, you don't know nothing about no narcissistic shit and all these fucking turns and all. You don't know nothing about that. You just think somebody really fuck with you. So the one that fuck with you, that's who you try to roll with. You try to, because we easy to please. We not like y'all. We don't need 18,000 things. You do one or two things for us, we good.
And then
if you fucking listen to us one time,
like my friend, I rub his hands.
All that. You got to show a man affection.
Yeah, like affection. You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, any kind of relationship situationship is still going to be compromised. But a lot of time, the man compromises more than the woman.
Oh, I know that.
And women always say, "Well, I ain't settling for this, settling for that." Like, yo, what you got?
Yeah, we compromise.
You a bum.
Yeah.
But we settle for, and it's no shot at women, but you know, somebody tell me, well, that's how I am. Well, you got to figure something else out because
you got to compromise. You got to give and take.
If it's a thing where I got to switch up the game or whatever, I'm like, all right. But we had a conversation.
I try to get people to understand. We've been told that we different, but we aren't. We're no different than y'all. We want the same shit y'all want. It's just from the man perspective. We want the same shit. You think we don't want our dicks up the same way y'all want a nigga with a big dick? Fuck, we want the same shit. We all want the same shit.
Or chicks, they want their triple threat.
Cut it out.
They do.
Y'all got all this shit that y'all want. You know what I'm saying? And y'all think we don't got no standards and shit that we want.
My friend,
we got shit
I
that
make
we
sure
want.
that, like just today, I was like, you know, you got so much power in the touch, like, you know, touching the hands, and I do that all the time. I'm constantly touching his hands.
You fuck with us.
Yeah.
That make me know I ain't doing this shit for nothing.
Yeah.
We get butterflies too.
Like he'll have his hand right here, and I'd be like, your stomach hurt. You know what I mean? Like I really want to know.
We get butterflies too.
Because I say this to everybody. out of 10 motherfuckers, your women ain't gonna tell all 10 of them. And it's the same for men. Out of 10 women, your guy ain't telling all of them no.
Yeah.
So you gotta stay on your shit, right? But a woman also has to learn to respect that if a man is on his shit and he on his mission, he on his journey, you gotta protect him while he on it. Yep. You can't jump into some selfish shit, but you asking the same man to go out in the world, nigga, and bring back gold. In order for me to do that, you're not gonna see all the shit that I gotta go through to go dig this fucking gold up. I gotta fight through the forest, climb the mountain, go across the river, go try to find the gold, and come home, and then go back and do that shit
and fight off the wolves.
Yeah.
I think that's so sad.
Have some respect and some appreciation because all niggas ain't shit, ain't pieces of shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
when
can
you ask me
definitely
to do something and then I'm trying to do it, I'm speaking from my own fucking personal experience. Don't ask me to do something. And I ain't talking about verbally. You ain't got to ask me to do it verbally. You a woman. You got my child. It's my job to provide and fucking protect. It's your job to show some fucking gratitude and some appreciation.
And that's the thing. If you got somebody that don't do that, then it's over. Yeah, it's over.
Look at my face when I say fuck them.
what he said.
Fuck them.
Fuck them. Bye-bye.
Like, it feels good when, she tell me, I appreciate you, know what I mean? All that. I'm telling you, man, we get butterflies and shit, man. So never let another nigga, the way he looking at your situation, like you some kind of bitch or something, because
that's what the fuck you supposed to do. Right. You supposed to have a family unit. You supposed to love on your woman, and you supposed to love on your man. You supposed to love your kids. That's what you supposed to do. You niggas got to ass backwards because your dumb ass mother then raised you wrong.
Damn.
It's the honest to God truth. There's no other way to say that. Your mother was
you don't think it's bad to love a woman.
And you don't know nothing about
that's gay to me.
What is it?
Gay dudes aren't gay to me. It's gay when you do shit like that. Like you feel as though you can't
like a fucking woman.
You can't love a woman. What's wrong with that?
What the fuck is wrong with
At least in the gay community, they show genuine love to each other if they love somebody.
Right.
But my thing is, it's like you playing a motherfucking role. What's wrong with loving a woman?
Right,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Understand? You know what's the problem? You know what's missing from that equation? Because you never seen it done.
Yeah.
Your mother boyfriend go in the room and you shut the fucking door. You don't see him unless he's in the kitchen making Kool-Aid or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You never seen the interaction because that's not your father. So your mother trying not to disrespect y'all, but the whole time she programming you the wrong fucking way.
Best stepdad in the world, Melvin from Baby Boy.
I never saw that movie.
What?
I never seen? Oh my God.
No, I didn't.
Melvin is the epitome of what you need as a man in your house.
Yeah.
So I need to go home and Google Melvin.
Yeah, you need to watch Baby Boy.
Is that the one that was like
Baby Boy will show you?
Yeah, he's like, you want some eggs?
Baby Boy will show you the steps when you fucked up with your baby daddy. It'll show you what you should have in your life.
Really deep. That movie really deep when you start picking up.
It's a whole timeline.
And then you see how Tyree stopped being a boy and became a man. Because Melvin was dad and showing him what it was to be a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna come in and act like you tough.
So they ended up having a relationship.
Yeah, they became cool.
Mom had to break him down.
Mom had to show him what it was about.
Like, yo, I'm in the house now.
And he was giving him life lessons.
I ain't trying to hurt you. This is what's going down. You need to grow up. Said.
I need to go watch Baby Boy.
I don't know why you ain't never seen Baby. That shit.
There's a lot of black movies I haven't seen. But that's for another show.
Let me shut up.
Yeah, that's for another. That's for another show.
Nephew. Uh-oh.
Are we over?
Overtime. We don't want Miss V. Come
Oh shit.
Big Tone in the house from Timeless Jam Studios. Like I said again, I'm promoting it. She ain't even say promote it, but I'm promoting it anyway.
What is it, Magoobies?
Yep.
Magoobies, June the 2nd. 5 to 8.
Go check that out. Go
see the doors opening at 4. They food a little all right up there too, if I can remember. They got like snack food and shit.
You sneeze just thing?
Magoobies Joke House. If you don't know where it's at, 9603 Dorico Road, Simone, Maryland, 21093.
My Mexican homeboy on there.
What's the name?
The Bear.
How the Bear.
Anything you want to promote before we get the fuck out?
I just want to promote VTQ. The VTQ Hour.
What does that break down to?
Veronica, TT, and Q. Keon.
Oh, okay. That's the one that
we're
the waters.
Yeah. We're here on Wednesdays. No, we don't talk shit. We're here on Wednesdays at 6.
I usually chime in when I'm at work and I can sneak away and shit. I jump on there and fuck around a little bit.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll have comedian Woo Woo, and it's another guy. I can't remember his name, but
I think
we'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah,
we'll be here tomorrow.
All Thomas Jam sponsors.
Yes.
It's your boy Simon Speaks, man. This is the Bro Show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, no problem.
And we are out of here.
We out of here.
I'll let you.